So this is just a quick video. I'm pretty sure this is a Peerless 700. It might be a Peerless 500. So we're going to take our plate off. Peerless 700 is like the racing transmission. This is the racing motor, by the way. And the Peerless 700 is like the racing transmission. The Peerless 500, it looks exactly like it, but there's a little plate right under here. So we're going to take this plate off and it'll tell us. And then we are going to take the cracked transmission, clean it out in there, pour gear oil in there, and that's basically what we're doing. We need to tighten these bolts because there's two screws back here that tighten your shifter linkage. So when I shift right now, I skip a lot of gears. So I'm going to tighten those so I can shift more solid and not skip gears. So let's just dig right into this.
Aside from my soul,
Case, what you want to be. So before you pop your case, you want to pop this thing out. This is your neutral indicator. It's like a switch, so you can hook it up to like a neutral light if you want. So just like this thing, it pushes up the ball, it's a neutral. Anyways, so also on this case, over here, there's that little screw. And on the end of the screw, there's a little ball with a spring. And that goes on here. And then the tighter your screw is, the more the ball pushes on your little nubs. So it's harder to shift, and I'm going to tighten my little screw. And right now, we're going to wipe all the grease out of there, and we're going to throw some new grease in there and just throw a bunch of gear oil in there, probably fill it up halfway, maybe a little less than halfway, just enough to get around, because we want this transmission to last. And I went to look at the Peerless 700 or 500, and the number, number plate is here. Let's see here, we're all going to see together. I think it's a 500. I don't think I have a 700. But maybe I could be wrong. This is a Peerless, pretty sure it's 700. Or, sorry, 770. Yeah, Peerless 700, so that's good transmission on maintenance. That thing and keep it in good shape. So, oh God! So we are going to clean that out, and then also be careful for this. This is your shifter. So we're gonna pull that out of there. Just pull it out slow. Here's your reverse chain. Most racers take those out of there. I'm just gonna leave it in because I want a good chain. So I want reverse still. So, yep. We're just gonna clean this out, and I'll update you guys. We just cleaned all the parts up. We got them all nice and shiny. We did them in the cleaner. Little cleaner thingy. I'm not going to walk over there because that just wastes the video. But so we just have them resting in there for now, obviously, because we just need somewhere to put them to stay clean. Snap ring for that gear. So let's throw it back together. So I'm going to do a normal speed video, not a time lapse of us assembling it, so you can see kind of how it blows put back together, because that might be confusing to some people. Just cleaning up the case quick, making that all good. There's a hot light on my back that's like burning my back right now. But so let's throw this together and see what we got, and then I'll find some oil and we'll put that in there next. Okay, sorry for the camera shake. Okay, so we're gonna put this together now. So let me just show you quick. So let's take everything out, start from the base. Put this up here because we're gonna do that first. Put this over here and take this stuff out. Take that out, and let me just throw the bushings in here. So first of all, this one piece with the spline gear, there should be a washer and a bushing on each end. And if you get the racing bearings, put those in according to, I don't have them, so make sure that chain's clean. I don't have them, so I can't instruct how to do that, but you can find that somewhere, or maybe you can just figure it out yourself. It's pretty straightforward. So we want to take this out too. There you go, assistant. So this gear, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? No. So, let's see here. So this gear is gonna go in here. Miguel, don't set that stuff down so you can hold the camera. So this is gonna go here. And we're gonna grab our snap ring. There you go. You hand me the camera. So then we're gonna grab our snap ring. We're gonna grab your snap ring pliers. And then just throw that over there. You could do that with like a flathead screwdriver or something, but I just like to use my little snap ring pliers because they're handy and I have them, so might as well use them. So this is just our neutral indicator. I don't know why I picked that up. So then we're gonna grab our other the big one. Okay, so here we are. Sorry for the crappy camera job. I got a minor videotaping first time. Okay, so you're gonna want to throw that in there. It's kind of rested in there because you'll probably have to adjust it later. Just like that. Moves nice. And I want to grab this other right here. I'll slide that there. You know what? I put this in backwards, I think. Yeah. See, you mess up. Whatever. Okay, so this is going to go in like that. I'm sorry. It's not a big deal to flip it around. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Now this is my brake pad. That's going to have to be pushed back. I'm going to have to grab a flathead screwdriver. Where'd I put that screwdriver? Here it is. So maybe you have to get a flathead screwdriver to push the brake pad back there. So this brake disc, if you even have this brake disc still on here, because some people take them off. Come on. But I don't want to buy racing brakes. So it's going to go right there, just like that. Now, reverse chain, some people just take them off. You can do that if you want. But I am going to use mine. Okay. So, actually, you're going to have to lift this back up. Because you have to put your reverse chain on.
And we also need to put this one.
Let me check quick. There might be a master link in these things. I don't think there is, though. No, there's not. No master link in these. So you have to make sure you put it over the sprocket. Nice and... Well, there's only one way to put it over the sprocket, so it doesn't really matter. And then your other... Might have to manhandle this thing a little bit. Try to get it to fit. This should go here. Just like that. Okay, I'm just kind of dinging around. So this, I'm going to put, it's not on yet, so I'm just going to put my brake pad in place. There's not really a certain way to do this. I mean, you just gotta get your chain on. Just kind of showing you the assembly part. Got your chain on here. Gotta get your brake disc in. Again, this will be easier if the brake pad wasn't there. There we go. And now this, I wanna put on the chain. There we go. Just like that. Okay, chain's on. Everything looks good. Let's just make sure all the bushings are in. Okay, everything looks fine. So now, this is your shifting. You want to get your shifter. I don't know where the heck. Oh yeah, we gotta get our chain on because I didn't undo my chain. You might undo your chain, but I didn't, so I have to do this. And I did not think about that while I was doing this because I would go, you guys are rebuilding transmission. But you guys, I'm lazy. I left this on too. Makes it a more pain in the butt. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay. So I'm just kind of...
1 hour later.
So you got everything in there. You're all good. So now you want to get your shifting linkage. Where's that? Well, you know what? Here it is. Thank you, assistant. So this fit in here somehow. I like to push that forward so you can kind of maneuver your clumsy linkage. There we go. You gotta get your linkage, make sure these poles are in that. And then you wanna put it on that circle down there. Sorry if my head's in part of the camera. And just make sure you can shift good. Reverse, that should be neutral. Reverse, neutral, and then the first and second and so on. So that's basically how you put together the top part of the transmission. That's it. Then you just, well, I have to put oil in here, and then we'll throw the case on. So that's it. Okay, so we just put oil in it. We put a little lot in there. A little too much here. Where can you see that? It's probably filled up. Probably about I'd say a third of the way up. So yeah, we put a little over a third, but I'd fill it 1/3. Imagine your whole transmission filled like 1/3 of the way up. Okay? And then also, you can get a, where's my cover? Oh no. Oh no, oh, it's up here. So, gotta make sure there's no, okay. So where my neutral indicator went, since I'm never gonna use that, neutral indicator, I'll use it from other switch, maybe like a push start or something. Anyways, I threw this in here, just a 1/4 inch, no, I think it's a 1/4 inch. 1/4 or 1/2 inch thread, I don't know. Just, oh dear Lord. Just pull out your neutral indicator and see, that's, I'd call that 1/4 inch. I don't know though, don't quote me on that. So just do that and throw a tube off there just for your breather, because your has to breathe your oil for maximum performance. So then after that, you should just be able to make sure everything is good. I got my oil in there. Oh yeah, and I bet you're wondering what kind of oil I used. One second. Oh shit, I'll deal with that later. Full synthetic 75 W90. Any gear oil's fine too. You can use 80 W90, but I didn't have enough of that, so I used this. Also, you could use I think it's STW or STV, just transmission treatment oil, and that is good too, because it just doesn't make as much noise. It's a lot thicker. It's like honey. Anyways, so that's just what I did. That's the transmission. I'm just going to quick throw this back together. You don't need to see that. I already took it apart. Just disassemble it the way I took it apart. So, yep, that's the video. And this is a Peerless 700. I just looked at it. Just a quick tip. I had to grind down my fitting because it kept hitting this. So I just had to grind that down so it's flush in there.